The Angkor Thom jungle was Calvin's home, along with his mother Cassie and half-brother Goko. Calvin was a cheerful and inquisitive monkey who enjoyed exploring the historic sites and the rich vegetation. The visitors to the park who occasionally offered him food and attention made him delighted to see them. Calvin's life was not simple, though. His mother Cassie was a vicious and neglectful monkey who frequently beat him. Goko received more food and attention from her than Calvin. Additionally, she did nothing to stop Calvin from being tormented and having his food stolen by other monkeys. Calvin was always peckish, afraid, and alone. A team of wildlife officers visited the area one day. Cassie and Goko were among the monkeys that were taken from the park. They sought to transfer them to a different jungle with fewer monkeys and more resources. Calvin was left behind, afraid and all by himself. He had no idea where to go or what to do. He searched the park for his mother and sibling but was unsuccessful in doing so. He made an attempt to join other groups of monkeys, but they rejected him and drove him away. He had neither relatives nor friends to support him. He was in risk of starvation and predator assault, but then something extraordinary occurred. Milo, a kind monkey, chose to take Calvin in as his own kid after observing Calvin's situation. Milo was a kind monkey who tragically lost both his partner and his young in an accident. He wanted to offer Calvin a second shot at life since he felt bad for Calvin. Calvin was taken under Milo's wing and was taught how to live in the woods. He revealed he played with him, groomed him, and shared his food with him. He kept him safe from the hazards of the outdoors as well as other monkeys. He showed Calvin love and devotion that he had never known before. For many years, Calvin and Milo were partners in happiness in the Angkor Thom jungle. With their buddies, they enjoyed numerous excursions and good times. They also saw a great deal of park developments, including the addition of new animals, the building of new structures, and a rise in visitors. Calvin was ecstatic to have a new father who would take good care of him. Milo and him became fast friends, and he followed him everywhere. He gained knowledge and skills from Milo and grew happier and more self-assured as a result. In Milo's group, he gained some new friends as well, who welcomed him as one of their own. Milo's benevolence made a positive difference in Calvin's life. He developed into a mature, robust monkey who loved living in the woodland of Angkor Thom. Although he would never forget his mother Cassie or his brother Goko, he never felt sad or empty without them. He was appreciative of Milo's kindness and affection since they prevented him from suffering a terrible end. When Calvin and Milo were one day exploring a new part of the park, they came across a big cage that contained some monkeys. They approached the cage out of curiosity to find out who they were. They were shocked to realize that two of the monkeys were Calvin's mother and brother, Cassie and Goko. The wildlife officials had moved Cassie and Goko to a different forest, but they had trouble adjusting to their new surroundings. They had a hard time getting shelter, food, and water. The other monkeys there competed with them and were hostile toward them. They grew ill and frail. They were determined to be returned to the Angkor Thom jungle by the wildlife officials when they became aware of their bad condition. They thought they would get well and integrate again. Together with the original crew, before releasing them, they placed them in a cage for monitoring and quarantine. After such a long time, Calvin was surprised and perplexed to see his mother and brother. He was unsure about how he should feel or what to do. He experienced a range of feelings, including rage, grief, fear, sympathy, curiosity, and remorse.